Hey YouTube, Roaring Flame Cat. It's been a long time. Happy New Year. Um, it's February 12th, so I'm a little late. Sorry. Hope you all didn't die. Side note, please ignore the weird cowlick on the side of my head. There's nothing I can do about it. And it's bugging me. I'm sure none of you noticed it at all until I pointed it out, but just but anyway, I am going to discuss Pokemon X and Y. Everybody's all in a hype about it coming out, and I've been very disappointed with Pokemon. Note my Pokemon Black and White rants with the whole mechanics and how everything just kind of went out the window with paralysis, or I mean poison. Poison and experience share, and a lot of mechanics just went out the window, and the games, in my opinion, became much, much easier just because the game mechanics kind of broke. I don't understand the effect of poison now, since poison doesn't affect you outside of battle. But whatever. Um, with the new starters, everybody's kind of throwing some videos out about how they're excited with the evolutions and throwing the typical, this is what I think the evolutions are going to look like. And I've been very pleased with what I've seen. But then again, what fans create is typically, with Pokemon, at least nowadays, is like 500 times better than what the actual Pokemon are. Now, again, I was really disappointed with Generation 5's uh, Goth, Goth, Gothleeda. I didn't even finish the 5th generation because I was so disappointed with it. So, pardon me if I don't know all of the names, but um, Trubbish, there was Clink Clank, but I mean, I understand we had Pokemon that were like from first generation. We had Magnemite, which was like this floating sphere of magnets, and it was like, what is this? And now we've got a Pokemon that's Gears. So I'm willing to kind of let Clink Clank and all of those the little Gear Pokemon slide, but I'm not gonna let slide Vanillite and Trubbish and Gothlia, because like little the little goth girl, like she just gets more and more gothy. I don't know. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know. I've never been one for the human-shaped Pokemon. They typically have to grow on me for a long, long time before I actually will enjoy them. I had a really, 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 really long hate relationship with Mr. Mime for the longest time, and then finally one day it just clicked, and I was like, you're not so bad. You're not so bad after all. So what then started to happen was, I eventually got over my hate of the human-shaped Pokemon, but once they introduce more human-shaped Pokemon, I'm just like, yeah. But anyway, with the starters, I'm really kind of, um, I don't know, I'm expecting them to fail so much that, the evolution, because we've had three firefighting starters since Blaziken. So we had Blaziken, Monferno, and then Emboar. All firefightings for 3 generations running. And so I'm expecting another firefighting. I am. I don't expect this little fox to become like a fire psychic like Victini. I enjoy Victini. I love Victini. I actually have a whole gag team of Victinis, and I have this whole, I have a Beartini, which he has like these big, big bulldog mambles, and I've done a couple of pictures of a Victini that I think is more like Victini-ish, because Victini in his normal sprite looking, I don't know, he's a little odd, so I change him. Haha. But I'm expecting a firefighting, and grass has always been very disappointing. Grass typically just ends up being a grass type, um, like Cyperior, or a grass poison, you know, like, it was just, I'm expecting firefighting, a straight up grass, which is what we've been given for 3 generations. I never pay too much attention to the grass types, because my types go fire, grass, and water. Those are my 3 choices from when I'm choosing my starters. So, and then with the, let's see, we did have We did have Ice Steel. That was pretty cool. I don't know. I'm almost expecting maybe a water fighting for the little water starter. Croaky. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. But I'm expecting not much, actually. And if the games carry over the whole 5th generation nonsense, I mean, I'll pick the games up just because that's what I've always done. I did not pick up Black and White 2 because I never picked up the next of kin game. I did pick up Soul Silver, but that's because Silver was my absolute favorite game, and Soul Silver is awesome. What I'm really wishing they would bring back is the Pokemon following behind you. That was just a fun little mechanic that I really enjoyed. And also the Pokewalker. It was the strangest thing where, you know, we had these great, you know, little devices that we could bring with us and, you know, bring to conventions and all sorts of fun stuff like that, and all of a sudden it was just like, nope, that doesn't exist anymore. Like the Pokewalker is now null and void. You know, Pokewalker was Soul Silver exclusively, and I think that's a problem. I think that the Pokewalker should have been carried over from generation to generation, or at least get a new Pokewalker released, because I really enjoyed that. But I, you know, I'm just disappointed with the whole aspect of. Oh, I'm not on the phone. I'm doing a YouTube video talking about Pokemans. But with the Pokewalker, that really needed to be brought back, since that was just fun. And I'm tired of Nintendo giving us these devices, giving us these ideas, and taking them away from us next generation, and then throwing us these, you know, poorly designed Pokemon to top it off. So that's what I'm expecting from Black or X and Y. I'm hoping that I am disappointed, or I'm hoping that I am, you know, I am like awestruck. I'm, you know, because it's so sad for me to see my passion for Pokemon, and, you know, because Pokemon was what made me become an artist. Back when, in, you know, 98, when Pokemon first came out, you know, that stuff just blew my mind. It was the greatest thing ever. And now to see it just kind of like dwindle and, you know, fold in on itself and just become this unrecognizable mass of sadness is really heartbreaking to me. So I'm really hoping they pull out all the stops for X and Y. But right now I don't have high hopes. But, you know, here's hoping. So comment below. We can start a discussion, or you can just beat me up rantively. Either or. So we'll talk next time, YouTube, and I'll see you then.